Right then guys, Dublin Airport Terminal 1 just outside, because today I'm taking the Aircoach from here up to Belfast City. There's one just going past me now actually. If you read the reviews of these guys, honestly you would never get on one. They're late or they never turn up, and the drivers are rude, all kind of stuff. But you know what? This channel is about 100% non-biased, and I will make my own opinion. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So come with me, we'll get on the coach, if it shows up, we'll have a look around it, and yeah, see what the journey's like, and I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so I'm just taking you back a step here, as I'd flown in from Liverpool a bit earlier in the day, and I wanted to show you how to get to the coach stop from Terminal 1 arrivals. Now, as you can see here, as soon as you're outside, there are signs for the Dublin Express. You don't want that one. And then over the first road, you have the Aircoach itself. You really cannot miss it. And there's a ticket and information desk here, which I used to establish where I needed to be for my Belfast coach. And Aircoach incidentally serves several destinations. There's Dublin, obviously, but also Cork and Galway, to name two other major cities. And our service, the 705X, would itself be going on to Derry, London Derry, after calling in at Belfast. Oh yeah, 705 to Belfast, is it? That one down there? Stand 3. Thank you. And overall, yeah, I thought the Aircoach facility was easy to find and really well organised. Plenty of people about to help check your tickets and tell you where to wait. Absolutely no problems whatsoever, and I was quite impressed. Prior to the arrival of our coach, members of staff checked tickets, which was sensible and would lead to a speedier boarding process. And here it comes, IGZ 6131, a Volvo B11R Plaxton Panther 3. One member of the staff loaded the bags, the other was on hand to finish the ticket checking process if required, and then I was on board. And as you can see, there were already quite a few people on it, and I'm assuming it had come from Dublin City Centre or Terminal 2 or both. And I found a seat near the back though, and unfortunately nobody sat next to me, and we were off. 8 minutes later at 15:58, but you know, it was fine. Let's see whether we would make that up on the 98 miles or so non-stop to Belfast. First impressions were, yeah, reasonably okay. The legroom was a bit tight, even for me. You do get footrests here if you want them, and there are double USB power sockets between the seats. The seat itself, yeah, comfortable enough in this kind of blue-brown leather combo with winged headrests and over-the-shoulder seat belts. A nice soft padded lower section and retractable armrest deployed as shown here. The seat backs are a bit basic, with no table or pouch to put any of your stuff in, unfortunately. And one other thing to note about the seat is the provision of a recline lever here. Above your head are the usual individual reading lights and air vents, and yeah, overall perfectly sufficient for an estimated journey time of less than 2 hours. border into Northern Ireland exactly 1 hour into the journey. Yeah, and it immediately started pouring down, and I lost my mobile signal. Yeah, typical welcome back to the UK, that, isn't it? And our coach was making good progress though. Timetable to arrive into Belfast, Glengall Street at 17:40, meaning a total journey time of 1 hour and 50 minutes if it leaves on time. And that's pretty comparable to the train from Dublin city centre time-wise. And in terms of price, well, at the time of recording, the lowest adult single fare I could find on the train was €13.99. Now, I paid £13.20 sterling for the coach, but don't forget, I was travelling from the airport, not Dublin city centre. It would have cost me another €8 and taken at least another half an hour to get into the city from there, and then I'd have had to wait for a train. The Dublin airport does not have a rail link, unfortunately, and also I paid £1.50 extra for a flexible ticket on the coach, which enabled me to book onto any other coach if I missed this one. And that's worth it, I think, when arriving into anywhere by plane. So okay, city centre to city centre, there's not a lot in it, but Dublin airport to Belfast, well, the Aircoach is an absolute no-brainer in my opinion. A couple of potential negatives to note. There's no Wi-Fi. I'm not bothered about that personally for this length of journey, but thought it was worth mentioning. And perhaps more importantly, no toilet on board. So yeah, make sure you go inside the airport terminal if you need to, and again, for a journey time of around 2 hours, you should be okay with that. As you just saw, we hit a bit of traffic coming into Belfast, and the weather had got worse the closer we got to the TransLink bus station in the city centre. But here we were, and note our coach stops outside on the Glengall Street, but that's not a problem, is it? Arrival time in the end was 17:47, 7 minutes late, but still a total journey time of much less than 2 hours. Cheers, mate. It was a bit wet and wild to be hanging around on the street, to be honest, so yeah, I watched the coach depart before heading to my hotel for the night, where I recorded a few final thoughts on the journey. Right then guys, Belfast just arrived at my hotel. I thought I'd do the summary here because it was a little bit wild outside, as you probably saw. But yeah, Not a bad trip at all. I made a few notes on this because I thought it was really important to compare it with the train from Dublin, which I have taken in the past. And yeah, I mean, it was slightly late. It left late. It left 8 minutes late, and we got in 7 minutes late, but still under 2 hours. That's pretty good, isn't it? And slightly quicker than the train. A lot quicker than the train if you're arriving at Dublin Airport, and then you've got to go into Dublin city centre, and then get to Connolly railway station, and then get the train out to Belfast. It's way quicker, isn't it? Yeah, €13.99 was the lowest rail fare advertised by Irish Rail. So yeah, the coach and the train, pretty comparable. I suspect it's similar price from Dublin city centre on the coach. Yeah, the service, I thought it was really convenient. As you saw, when I came out of Terminal 1, it was right there in front of you, so you didn't really have to go anywhere. And the staff were helpful. It was a comfortable journey. Can't say any more than that. And you know, ultimately, it's a no-brainer for me. If I'm arriving at Dublin Airport, coach to Belfast every single time. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and please join me on another adventure soon. There's lots to come. I'll catch you again, and cheers for now.